Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Dandaut Bandhan Anakbar Sarv Kala Samrath ਡੋਲਨ ਤੇ ਰਾਖ ਹੋ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਕਰ ਹੱਥ ਡੋਲਨ ਤੇ ਰਾਖ ਹੋ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਕਰ ਹੱਥ ਆਓ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੋਰ ਇਕਾਗਰਚਿਤ ਹੋ ਕਰਕੇ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ ਅਸੀਸ ਤਾਂ ਆਖੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. I often think of that time when Kalgitar Pacha, when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Ji must have roared and said those bachan. When Kalgitar Pacha must have looked at the Sangat, must have looked at the Singhs and said, Sach kaho, sun leho sabah, jin prem kiyo, tin hi prapayo. When did Guru Maharaj Ji say these bachan? Maharaj Ji say, Sari hi desh ko dekh rahe ho, mat kau na dekhe ta pranpati ke. Maharaj Ji said, I have seen the whole entire world. Maharaj Ji said, I've seen so many. But there is hardly anybody that is looking at the husband of our breaths, Pranpati. Maharaj Ji said, I look at so many, but I just see empty shells. There is hardly anybody that is filled with juice inside, that juice of love. So Maharaj Ji say, he says, listen everybody, listen to this truth. There is only one thing that will you gain, that will help you to gain Vaheguru Ji, and that is love. When we hear this word love, when we hear this word prem, when we hear the word premi, when we hear the word lover, many of us think of people like Hiranja. Many of us think of people like Romeo and Juliet. Many of us think of people like Laila Majnu. But oh Guru Sikh Pyare, never forget that Guru Nanak Pacha was also a lover. Never forget that Bhai Lehna Ji was also a lover. Never forget that Baba Amru was also a lover. Never forget that Bhai Jetha Ji was also a lover. Oh Guru Sikh Pyaro, never forget that Bhai Mati Das, Bhai Sati Das, Bhai Dayala Ji, they were also lovers. Baba Ajit Singh, Baba Jujar Singh, Baba Zorawar Singh, Baba Fateh Singh. Never let us forget that they were also lovers, Guru Sikh Pyaro. Guru Nanak Pacha, the form of love. Bhai Sahib was saying, they're saying, this is not the love like you have for the world. This love is when you become the form of love. Guru Nanak Pacha tell the world, this is the love that I am intoxicating myself. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Pacha said, they say, Pao tera pang, khaladi mera cheet, main diwana, paya atit. Guru Nanak Pacha was also a lover. They said, Pao tera pang. They said, I also take marijuana. They said, but what type, what kind? Not the type that the yogis took. Guru Pacha said, Pao tera pang. I take the marijuana of Pao, of having fear for you, O Vaheguru Ji. Guru Nanak Pacha said, that is what I am intoxicated in. That is the drug that I am taking. Pao. Fear for you, Vaheguru, that you are constantly watching each action that I take. Every moment I can feel you watching me. Pekat sunat sada hai sange. Main murkh janya duri re. You're always watching me. You hear everything I say. You know everything I think. Pekat sunat sada hai sange. You're always close. It is this fool that forgets this. Guru Nanak Pacha said, Pao tera pang, khaladi mera cheet. Khaladi is that pouch that the yogis would use to put their marijuana in. And Guru Nanak Pacha said, my pouch is my consciousness. The fear, I put the fear in the pouch of consciousness. And they said, they revealed to the world, they said, Main Divana. They said, yes, I am insane. Main Divana. Paya Ateet. This is what helps me to become detached from the world. I am crazy. I am insane in the love of Waheguru Ji. Guru Sikh Pyareo, this love that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha speak about, jin prem kiyo, tin hi prapayo, उन्होंने अपने पहले जामे विच भी यह प्रेम किया, उन्होंने अपने दूसरे जामे विच भी यह प्रेम किया. In the Jama of Bhai Lehana ji came to Guru Nanak Pacha. And when Bhai Lehana ji served Guru Nanak Pacha, what did they do? Jo Gur kahe, sui pal manho, har katha nirali. Whatever the Guru says, Bhai Lehana ji did. Even though it did not make sense, Bhai Lehana ji not once questioned. Not once did Bhai Lehana ji say. Bhai Lehana ji never said, oh Guru Nanak Pacha, why are you giving me these clothes to wash at this time of the night? Even though we've got a tobi that work for us, even though in the morning there's going to be somebody that comes to wash these clothes, Bhai Lehana ji never questioned Guru Nanak. Jo Gur kahe, whatever the Guru said, sui pal man ho. Bhai Lehana ji thought of that to be good. And they took Guru Nanak Pacha ji's bachan and kamad their bachan. Why? Because jin prem kiyo. When Bhai Lehana ji kamad their bachan, not once did Bhai Lehana ji say kyon. Once Guru Nanak Pacha held a coin within their hand, and Guru Nanak Pacha said to Baba Shri Chand, said to Baba Lakshmi Das, they said, oh children of mine, what is within my hand? And Baba Shri Chand said, oh father, within your hand is a coin. Lakshmi Das said the same. Said, father, you just in front of us have put a coin within your hand, and you are now asking us what is in your hand? And they looked to Bhai Lehana ji. They said, oh Lehnia, this is Nanak de haath vich ki hai. They said, what is in the hand of Nanak? And Bhai Lehana ji looked at Guru Nanak Pacha, and Bhai Lehana ji said, oh Garib Nawaz, what can I Lehana say to you, oh Nanak? Oh Garib Nawaz Pacha, मैं आप जी नु की दसा कि आप जी दे हाथ विच की है? मैं तो कोई बल है? Have I any strength to tell you, oh Guru Nanak, what is within your hand? कहने मैनू गरीब नू की पता आप जी दे हाथ विच की कुछ है. Hey Pacha, the whole world is in your hand. This is what Bhai Lehana ji said. And Guru Nanak Pacha looked upon Mata Sulakhani. They said, you say that I favor Bhai Lehana. He says, aap hi dekh lo. Jo Gur kahe, soi pal mano. Har katha nirali. But the katha of what the Guru says is nirali, separate to the world, is distinct. The whole world will be one side, and the lover of the Guru will be on one side. Guru Sikh Pyareo, what was the first slok that Bhai Lehana ji uchared? When Bhai Lehana ji ne jadon Guru Gaddi mili na, what was the bani that came out of the heart of Bhai Lehana ji when they became Guru Angad Dev ji? They said, jis pyare se unne ho, tis aage mar chaliye. Jis pyare se unne ho, for that beloved who you hold love for, jis pyare se unne ho, tis aage mar chaliye. They said, I am ready to die in front of that beloved. I'm ready to give my life. The other meaning, the other arth of that is, tis aage mar, where there is love, there is no home. Mar, ote home mar jandiya. Jithe prem ya Guru Sikh Pyareo, there is no swal, there is no question. Where there is a question, there is no love. Jithe prem di avastha aa jave, all questions are completely demolished. Ote koi swal nahi rehanda. Ote bas jo Guru kave, bas ote haath jod ke sat bachan ji. And even then, Guru Nanak Pacha would say to Bhai Lehana, they would say, ja ke jalebiyan utto darakht to jaake tod liya. And Bhai Lehana ji tor pande san. And then Guru Nanak Pacha says, kyon kiddhar nu challa? And they didn't say, they never said, oh Guru Nanak, you told me to go. They said, Maharaj, main bhul gaya. Kehndi Garib Nawaz, main bhul gaya. It is my fault, Maharaj ji. I do not know what I'm doing. Tusi farmao, bachan karo Maharaj. Guru Sikh Pyareo, Baba Amru, Guru Amar Das ji, they were a lover. When they went to see Guru Angad Dev ji, not as a kudam this time, not as a relative this time, But when they went to see them as a guru, what came within their heart? They saw Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj. What was being born inside of them? Keri Bani ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਸੀਗੀ. When Guru Amar Das Ji saw Guru Angad Dev Ji for the first time as a guru, what was happening inside of them? What Bani was being produced inside Guru Amar Das Ji? They were saying, Anand Paya, Meri Mae. They said, oh my mother, when somebody achieves something so great, who do they remember? They remember their mother. They think, Jo hon meri maa hundi to see this, what I have achieved. And they thought, if my mother was here today to know that I have met the true Guru, the perfect Guru, they looked at Guru Angad Dev Ji and inside was being produced, Anand Paya, Meri Mae, Sat Guru, Main Paya. Sat Gurta Paya, Sehaj Seti Man, Vajjiyan, Vadhaiyan, Raag, Ratan, Parvar, Pariyan, Sabad, Gavan Aiyan. He said, oh my mother, today I am in Anand. Not the type of Anand that the world talks about. Anand, Anand, sabko kahe. Anand, Guru te janiya. It is only today that I have found the true bliss when I have seen Guru Angad Dev Ji Paatshah. Gursikh Pyareo, Sama Ajaj nahi de raha, but there is so much to speak about of that love that was born. Anand Paya Meri Mae. Paya, Paya means born. Anand will be born to you inside of you. Anand kadi baru nahi auna. Because always remember, there is something inside of you that is already Anandamay. The soul that exists within inside of us, it is Anand Sarup. It is the form of Anand, form of bliss. But we look for this bliss from outside. But this bliss will never come from outside. Sab ke chakar mein hai, bahar nahi, bahar tole, so param pulahi. Gursikh Pyareo, always remember that Bhai Jethji was also a premi, was also a lover. When they were given the Gurgaddi and they didn't come and sit upon the throne, they were in so much virag because the Vishora of Guru Amar Das Ji Sarir. But inside they were sitting and their akkhan were dew and their akkhan were wet and they were saying, Har Amrit Pinne Lohina, Man Prem Ratanna Haram Raje. This is prem, this is love. Gursikh Pyareo, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Paatshah. Guru Arjan Dev Ji said, Sun yaar hamare sajjan, ek karo binantiya. Tis mohon lal pyare ho, phiro khajantiya. He says, is there anyone that can tell me about my beloved? Where can I go and find that beloved? Guru Arjan Dev Ji saying, this is prem. Ho phiro khajantiya. I'm wandering around looking for Waheguru Ji. Is there anybody that can tell me? तिस 10 प्यारे कोई है मैनू दसन वाला उस प्यारे बारे तिस 10 प्यारे सिर धरी अवतारे एक भोरी दर्शन दीजे इनू कहंदे ने प्रेम गुरसिख प्यारियो. They said, I'm willing to give my head. Is there anyone that can tell me? तिस 10 प्यारे सिर धरी अवतारे मैं सिर देन तक तैयार हाँ पर कोई है एक दर्शन भोरी दीजे. Only for an instant I just want to see my beloved. I just want to see his vision. बस एक भोरी वास्ते इन्हों आखदे ने प्रेम. गुरसिख प्यारियो, प्रेम किता भाई मती दास जी ने. सीस उपर आरा चलिया पर गुरु तेग बहादुर जी वल मुखड़ा करके एक कोई ख्वाहिश सी कि गुरु तेग बहादुर जी दा चेहरे दे दर्शन होण. गुरसिख प्यारियो समा इजाजत नहीं दिंदा पर खुल के इस पंक्ति उत्ते विचारा कीतियां जान जिस पंक्ति बारे गुरु नानक पातशाह ने कहा, रे मन ऐसी हर से कर प्रीत जैसी जल कमले है. In Sri Ra Guru Pacha ne ucharya shabad, 5 examples they gave of how to love. Gursikh Pyareo, Pacha ji karan kirpa that khol ke vichara kitiya jaan is bare. And ਹਾਂਜੀ ਤਾਂ ਭਾਈ ਜਗਰਾਜ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਚਲੋ. And ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ to say something about the shabad. When Bhai Sahib said, people say, they said, I love my mother, I love my child, I love my siblings, but I'm not sure about falana Sikh. ਇਹਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ, ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੀ ਆ, ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਵੈਰ ਆ. ਪਰ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਨਾ ਕੋ ਬੈਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੇਗਾਨਾ, ਸਗਲ ਸੰਗ ਹਮ ਕੋ ਬਨ ਆਈ. ਜਿੱਦਣ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਦੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਆ ਗਈ ਨਾ, That day that love takes over us. Love isn't something we do to somebody. Love is something that happens to us. Love is like a vibration. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਅੱਗ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੈਠੀ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਅੱਗ ਸੇਕੀ ਦੀ ਆ. You become ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਅੱਗ ਦਾ ਸੁਭਾਅ ਆ. ਉਹ ਸੇਕ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਸੁਭਾਅ ਆ. It's its nature. ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਵੀ ਇਹੀ ਆ. ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਮੂਰਤ ਸਨ. People would go to Guru Nanak Patsha to feel that love, to feel that vibration, Guru Sikh Pyareo. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, to continue that ladi. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj Ji said, they said that day you fall in love for Waheguru Ji, his name, Waheguru Ji's name will not only be upon your lips, will not be only upon your tongue, but his name will go and sit within your heart. And they declared this themselves in their Gurbani. Ram Naam Ur Main Gehyo. Ur means heart. They said Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is declaring to the world. This is, oh listen, people of the world. This is Ram Naam Ur Main Gehyo. This is his name has now gone into my heart. Jaake sam nahi koe. Sam da matlab barabar. Barabar pav, there is nothing equal to this. People are trying to gain this bliss from outside. But Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji said that day that Naam goes within your heart, there is nothing that can compare to that in the world. Fe pame sreer upar aara challe, fe pame band kat hon. Bhai Mati Das te jadon sreer upar aara challiya na, Bhai Mati Das ji ne kiha siga, akhya siga, Bhai Mati Das ji said, they said, when you saw me in half, saw me slowly. Holi de nahi aara chalayo, holi. And they said, why? They said, I want to complete Japji Sahib da part. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji said, they said, oh beloved Gur Sikha. They said, oh Bhai Mati Das. They said, Vishwas kar, have faith. Even if your tongue is cut into half, your Japji Sahib di Bani will not stop. Why? Because it had gone into their Rome. ਉਹ ਜੀਭ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੇਵਲ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਰਿਹਾ. That connection of Bani was not only with his tongue, it travelled and gone into the pores of Bhai Mati Das Ji. So even when Bhai Mati Das Ji's tongue was cut into half, then the pores were reciting Japji Sahib di Bani. They were climbing those steps. This is prem. They were saying, even when that tongue was cut, they were saying, ek do jeepo lakh ho hai, lakh ho hai, lakh 20. लाख गेड़ा आखिए है एक नाम जगदीश. लाख गेड़ा आखिए, लाख गेड़ा. Hundreds of thousands of times. How? Were they still reciting Waheguru Ji's name? Because his name had gone into their pores. They were climbing those steps. As the aura was going down, they were saying Sarmakhand ki bani roop, tithe घाट te घड़िए बहुत अनूप, ताकियां गल्लां कथिया ना जाहे. The avastha that Bhai Mati Das Ji was at, oda kathan nahi koi kar sakta. Nobody can explain that avastha. Takiyan gallan kathiya na jahe. They were actually climbing those steps. Koi aakh sakda? Can anybody say? Where was Bhai Mati Das? What avastha? What state of mind? Karmakhand ki bani jor. Tithe hor na koi hor. Tithe jod maha bal sur. Ten mehram reha bharpur. Tithe sito sita mehma maheta ke roop. Na kathne jai. They were at this avastha. Where were Bhai Mati Das Ji going? Sachkhand vasai Nirankar. That state of truth. They were connected with the truth. They were not connected with this false body. They were beyond this tongue. They were beyond this body. They were already experiencing Parlok. Bhai Sahib spoke about Parlok. Another translation to Parlok. This Lok is when we only know about this world, this illusionary world. But Parlok is when you start to experience Waheguru beyond this body. Waheguru Ji is an experience. And we've got that privilege. We've got Guru Sahib today with us. This is the same form. This is that Guru Nanak sits with us today. Guru Nanak si nahi. Guru Nanak is not somebody from the past. Guru Nanak hai. Guru Nanak sits here today. He's present. He has not gone anywhere. That form of love is here today. He is that same Guru that said, Rehman, aisi har se kar preet. He's saying that today as well. Guru Nanak hasn't gone anywhere. We can experience that love today. come and make a sanj, come and make a connection with Guru's Bani. गुरसिख प्यारो इतनी बेनतियाँ करनियाँ प्रवान. सो एक ने पर अनेका ही गलतियाँ हो गया होंगियाँ बोलन समय. अनजान बच्चा समझ के माफ़ कर देना. आओ बख्शो असीस तो आखो वाहे गुरु जी का खालसा वाहे गुरु जी की फतेह.
See, Sasangaji, I told you, there's better people out there. So Maharaj Kirpa, Bhai Baljit Singh is hopefully going to join up with Base of Sikhi, and he'll become a pracharak as well. He's got a business, but he's going to leave his business and he's going to join us as prachar. Because sama bahut ho gaya haiga. We need to solve our panth's problems, and we need people who've got nice jobs to leave those nice jobs and start doing prachar. Because we don't want to be sitting there in 10 years like we are now, but worse. In 10 years' time, we want people to think that somebody somewhere started to do something and other people joined, and the power that's of the panth that we need to pick up this weight, we all shared it together. So together we can do this, and all it takes is people to step up and other people to help them. It's not magic, it just takes hard work. So if you guys want to support us, as we said to you many times, what we need to do is hire pracharaks, pay them their living, and then they can do that. Razak Rahim hai. He gives his rizq, Mara dende hai, everything comes from him anyway.